Hi folks, Duncan here again from CapitalQ. This is video 3 in the series, and in this one I will be covering when trust and partnership tax returns are due. As usual, I will focus on due dates for trusts and partnerships where they don't have prior year tax returns outstanding, nor a poor lodgement history with the ATO. But as with other tax return types, if you had at least one prior year tax return still outstanding on the 30th of June, being the last day of the financial year here in Australia, then your next return is due 31 October, being the same day as when individual tax returns for self-preparers are due. So that is just one more incentive to get all of your outstanding returns done by 30 June, so that in future you get much more time to prepare, lodge, and most importantly pay your future tax bills. So to trusts and partnerships with their affairs in order, and starting with trusts. The first thing to note is that usually trusts, and in particular partnerships, don't actually pay tax themselves. It is the recipients of income from the trust or the partnership who generally pay the tax. So we usually don't focus too much on payment due dates for these entity types. Having said that, just in case you have a trust that does actually pay some tax, there are early due dates starting from 15 January for trusts with 10 million in income and where the trust was taxable last year. Then 28 February where income is over 10 million but the trust was non-taxable last year. Then 31 March where the trust has a tax liability of 20,000 or more last year regardless of its income level. But for all other trusts, which as we say is the vast majority of them, the due date is for lodgement on 15 May. And having said that, in relation to the due date for 15 May, similar to other return types, where the trust is non-taxable and was also non-taxable last year, it qualifies for the concession of being able to lodge as late as 5 June and not be considered lodged late. And of course, as mentioned, most trusts don't pay tax, therefore most trusts automatically always qualify for the 5 June concessions and yet are never considered to lodge late. That brings us to partnerships. Basically, partnerships don't pay tax, so there are none of the early lodgement due dates applicable to them. So pretty well all partnership tax returns with a good lodgement history and no prior year returns overdue are technically due for lodgement on 15 May. But they pretty well all qualify for the concessional treatment of being able to lodge as late as 5 June but not be considered late. So there you have it. Next video we will discuss due dates for self-managed superannuation funds. We've just released 2 groundbreaking new resources for smart, ambitious business owners and serious private investors. The first is our free downloadable report entitled The Business Owners and Investors Due Diligence Checklist. It provides you the 7 critical questions you must ask your accountant and advisor to ensure you have the right one to help you pay less tax, build genuine lasting wealth, and to stay out of trouble with the ATO. It also includes 9 wealth building strategies we believe most accountants never reveal to their clients because they don't know them themselves. The second is our complete guide entitled The Savvy Business Owners and Investors Guide to Choosing the Right Accountant and Advisor for Today's Economic Climate. It includes the due diligence checklist and the 9 wealth building strategies, plus a whole lot more educational information to help you make the right decision. We can send you the complete guide, including audio CD, for free via express post so you can have it tomorrow. Just follow the links at the end of this video or below if watching on YouTube to access the free report or the free guide or both.